So it has been a long time that I haven't made any videos for the YouTube. Actually, I stopped making the videos because psychologically I'm not right. I had been taking some antidepressant pills for over a year, but I have stopped taking those pills. So when I was making the videos, I was on the pills. But uh, the thing is that um, even to say it in publicly like on YouTube on this country, it can be a dangerous thing for me. And the thing is that so the I have a huge fear that if I say it publicly, I will face problems. So I will say it in an indirect manner. So the thing is that I'm neither a man, neither male nor a female. I come in between the two genders. So when I was a kid, when I was young, I actually had that sort of indications about my gender, but as I told you earlier, like I have a fear that if I come out in public in my country, I will face a lot of problems because those people in India are being considered as witches, and they are being beaten, harassed, and they 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 face a lot of problems. So even though in India, uh, those people are allowed to get a job, but the companies, the small or middle and like the intermediate companies, don't accept those people to work for them. So forcefully they have to join in the prostitution sector or the sex work sector. Even if they don't have the will to do all those sort of things, they forcefully have to join because of hunger. They need money to survive. There are a few, there are a few people who actually came out to be an individual, neither not joining those sort of communities or sex work thing. But when I, you know, like when I dug deep into their background, I saw that they have a huge, like a financial support in the background because the transition process in India are extremely complicated and it is kind of expensive. Not the medicines, the pills. The pills are cheaper in India, but the process is extremely complicated. It has been made complicated, probably. I'm not sure, but it is extremely complicated and expensive. You can, like it is like like in the old times, like for some legal issues, you have to travel from one place to another, one lawyer to another, one government office to another government office. It is kind of like that for the transition process. So it is extremely complicated. It is not that simple. And just to have that, even to have the get into the process of transition, the person needs to have two gender dysphoria certificate, and the doctors in India are not LGBTQ friendly. It is true. I have already faced that, and I have came across with transgender people. I have told my story to them, and they even accept the reality that I have faced. They told me that the doctors in India are not transgender friendly and they have poor knowledge about LGBTQ people. They have actually zero knowledge. They It is true. They have zero knowledge about the LGBTQ thing or the people. So that's the thing. Because of all those sort of thing, like when I accepted myself as that kind of a person, everything it was being really bad in my earlier time, and now it is like I it feels like I just came towards the end of the line and I see no option. I have tried for Canada. Actually, I haven't tried, but I have looked into the requirements and everything about Canadian PR so that I can move to Canada. But the reality is that people say that it is easy to move to Canada or in Europe, but it is not. It is really not. Until and unless your family has a huge bank account, it is totally not. It is totally fake. It is totally really fake that you may not realize the amount of money that is needed, or the amount of, the amount of complication it has involved. Like now, for the express entry in Canada, or like to get the PR in Canada, one is to have a Canadian certificate, educational certificate, which I don't have. In before 2015 in Canada, you just had to submit the documents. They will see the documents, verify the documents, and that's the only thing that you had to do, and you will get the PR. Now, after 2015, the examination, the grades, everything got started. Now, I'm not sure, but still, yesterday I went to the website and saw that the person needs to have Canadian certificate, educational certificate to get the PR. It is really tough. It is not that easy. That people say that it is easy to get move to Canada, even in Europe. It is not at all easy. You need to have a job offer from that country, and who will give me the job offer? The person doesn't even know me. I just work in a small company over here. Why will a company in Europe will give a job offer to me? It doesn't make any sense. It is really not that easy. Especially, I think, if the person is from Southeast Asian country, it is really tough. Yeah, until and unless you have a huge bank balance, or you have a huge financial support, then you can find, with money you can do a lot of things, like go for startup business visa, or go for educational visa, something like that. Educational visa requires like 20 lakh. It is not it is not at all possible for me to afford 20 lakh. I don't even have 10 lakh, and I cannot even afford 20 lakh. So that's the thing. So I will actually attach two videos over here, and that will actually showcase the reality of the transgender people over here. Like they become so useless. I mean, like, for their hunger in the stomach, they actually go for erotic dances, whereas erotic dances in India are banned. But like, it is India. They, even though it tries to, it tries to show the world that they are totally modern, and mm, they are trying to do a lot of things like the open-minded people does. But India works in a typical, backward culture. That's what I can say. Like, the transgender people in India, they face a lot of problems, and forcefully they have to join those sort of prostitution sectors. And the prostitution, there are two ways to earn the money from the prostitution sectors, like go for the prostitute sex work, and go for erotic dances on the streets, or they will like hire you for certain occasions. That's totally not me. That's my fear. Like, that is totally not me. I cannot do all those sort of things like sex work or prostitution. I just want to be myself, my true gender, and have my own proper job, nothing else. Like, if I even if it is like working in a grocery store, it is fine. I'm totally good with that. I don't have any complaint about that. I just want to have a normal human life, being who I am. That those sort of erotic dances or sex works on the streets in front of public, that's totally not me. That's like, because of my hunger, I probably have to join all those sort of thing. That's my only fear, and probably I will face a lot of problems. Like, Pune is actually quite kind of a safe place for the LGBT people, but still, I don't think like they have that's. I mean, the transgender people have that sort of freedom to have all kind of job options in their path.